shake the sky. Steel and fire never die. Banners rise, the realms collide. Tonight we fight, no place to hide. Marches through the gates, siege engines roar, we test our fate. Shields up high, morale ignite, magic crashing in the night. No quest markers, no easy win, just war and grits and discipline. Keep walls fall, hear the cry, realm versus realm till one side dies. Dust off legends, stake your claim, back in the fight again. Return to reckoning, hear the blaze, Warhammer night on YindyPlayZ. Blades clash loud in the armor fray, live from 8 till 8. Return to reckoning, hold the line. Casual chaos, primetime grind. If you love the old MMO ways, join the war on YindyPlayZ. Keep defense on the fortress wall. All runs hot as the ladders fall. Bright wizard fire, black orc rage. Every class stabs on the stage. Warbands form, the charge begins. Push the ram through iron and win. Victory swings on a single play. One last push could win the day. No resets, no scripted scene. Just play or shaping what it may. Hear the blaze, Warhammer night on YindyPlayZ. Keeps will fall or stands will raise, live from 8 till 8. Return to reckoning, steel and flame. Fan revive but still the same. If you crave that classic craze, march to war with YindyPlayZ.
Mad Mike Falkirk. Yeah, and in another one. Will be on shortly. But Riley Sadness. Hey. Mad Mike Falkirk. HELLDIVERS type for CYVERSTA.
Return to reckoning, hear the blaze, Warhammer night on YindyPlayZ. Keeps will fall or stands will raise, live from 8 till 8. Return to reckoning, steel and flame. Fan revive but still the same. If you crave that classic craze, march to war with YindyPlayZ. Old world calls, we answer the fray. Reckoning life today.
Hello, lovely people. How are we all doing? I see we might have a Mike later on when he's finished dealing with whatever he's dealing with in Helldivers. And hey, Riley, how are you all doing? So, welcome to a Thursday stream. I'm actually on camera this time. I played Warhammer on stream before last week. In more of a casual type thing, but this is like the actual me playing it on stream that I'll use in like end of year videos and stuff like that. also, I'm just back from Warhammer World. I made the pilgrimage down to Nottingham with the missus, and it was an experience to say the least. Let alone, before we even get to Warhammer World, right, we took it in turns driving down. So I drove the first bit down to, like,
But Riley Sadness,
Carlisle
how
way.
was your trip?
Well, On the way down, we swapped over at Carlisle, so she drove like the next bit. So if you're going down from where we are, we have to go down for a bit, then we have to kind of go across the country, then we go straight down again. So she took that kind of middle bit that went across. And it was this weird ass road that went from like dual carriageway to single track, back to dual carriageway, down to 30, up to 70. And there was one point where we kind of came around this corner. And I swear to fuck, we were almost hit by a house. A moving house. So this massive fuck off lorry with this kind of like one of those kind of cabin like house things on the back of it was turning at the same point we were. Now my car's quite long but also quite low. Thankfully hers, she's got like an I-20 I think, so she's quite tall. If we were in her car, we would have turned it into a convertible. Quite frankly, the actual house itself went over the car. And me and her just kind of sitting there in the car going, did that just happen? Okay, I think we need to stop for a bit and just, breathe. So, apart from flying houses, getting down was fine. So we got down. In me and my infinite wisdom, I thought it was good to go down to Warhammer World on a Monday, Tuesday when it would be quiet. But also, being me, I managed to organise this trip for fucking midterm. So when we got down to Warhammer World, we finally kind of got there. By the way, not a small fucking operation at all, by the way. I was expecting like Warhammer World to be like one big building. Warhammer World is like one of 5 buildings. So like Games Workshop have just taken over the entire industrial estate. So Warhammer World is like the public visitor centre. And behind it, you've got like obviously their admin offices, their factory, their warehouse, all that kind of shit kind of going on. So they're like taken over this entire sort of like complex. There's like 5 car parks. So see, trying to get parked was a pain in the arse because only car park 1 was for visitors. But we managed to get in. went to Bugman's, so we actually had food at Bugman's. Really lovely food, apart from the fact they were clearly busy that day or they didn't have enough staff on. And by the time I got one of the Kit Bass burgers, massive beef patties about that size, 2 of them on the burger. It was lovely, other than the fact it obviously been left there a while and had kind of gone lukewarm, which was a bit of a shame. But apart from that, the food was really good. And then, we went round the actual exhibits as well, and holy fuck. Right? The missus quipped to one of the staff guys, I'm pretty sure he's paid a few of your wages, like, over the years or whatever, right? And then I walked in, right, and I've got an extensive, and I mean extensive, Warhammer collection. And I walked in and went, fucking hell. These are, minor rookie numbers compared to this. Like, some of the dioramas were massive, easily like the size of my living room. And I've got quite a nice spacious living room. There was one particular diorama, for those that have been will know which one I'm on about. It's this massive fucking cathedral with just waves and waves of Cornite demons. It's like World War Z. But the thing is, if you zoom in on any like one little corner, one little kind of nook, one little battlement or whatever, there's just this little story playing out between several dudes all having their own individual skirmishes, but over this massive fucking diorama. So I did pick up the Warhammer World diorama book, which honestly doesn't do them justice. Like I said, you have to see these things like actually in person. It's ridiculous, the work and the craftsmanship that kind of goes into that. So so we did that. As for the exclusives, because of course I spent money at Warhammer World, how could you not? So in terms of like specific Warhammer exclusives, it was really the books I was after, right? Because generally speaking, and it is well known within the Warhammer community, if you're going to get into Warhammer, Games Workshop themselves is the last place you want to buy it if you can. You want to buy it from your local friendly game store. And there's also various kind of like third-party independent retailers. Element Games, Firestorm Games are 2 of the ones that I use all the time. We'll get to Element Games later on because I did pop in to see those guys. Again, I'm pretty sure I've spent multiple deposits for a house / mortgages in them. I walked in and I was telling them, about various things. And when they found out we were kind of like from the Glasgow area, we were like, "Oh, right, we were thinking about opening a shop there. We looked to see where many of our sales were coming from, and Glasgow was actually one of the top locations. So, thank you for that." And I went, "You're welcome." So yeah, if they open a store here, I'm going to take credit for that, quite frankly. So, but yeah, it was good to pop in to see Element Games. So, in terms of books that are there, I didn't pick this up at Warhammer World. It's just one of the ones that are kind of there. Sorry, my things. The original Warhammer 40k kind of rule book, you could pick that up if you go down there. Thankfully, they put this on sale, like actually on the Games Workshop web store at one point, so I managed to get that. But the two books that I really did want for my collection, which are hugely influential in like the development of Warhammer as like both a setting, a game, or whatever, are the two Realms of Chaos books. So Slaves to Darkness and The Lost and the Damned. And these were the books that introduced Chaos to 40k, because originally Chaos was not part of Warhammer Rogue Trader. And this introduced them. This began fleshing out the Horus Heresy. It introduced and fleshed out the 4 Chaos Gods. And, honestly, looking through these books, they are old. These books aren't old. These are reprints. But the actual contents of the book are old, probably even older than me. But actually looking through them, this is from where Warhammer was still slightly an RPG, more than just a war game. And I'm looking at them going, with a little bit of, tinkering, a skilled GM could easily use this as a Dungeons and Dragons supplement to have a kind of Warhammer flavored sort of chaos demon thing in kind of a D&D game. Like there's rules for creating your demon champion and how they kind of mutate and get gifted, and if they get gifted too much in the wrong way, they turn into a chaos spawn, where if they get gifted enough, they turn into a demon prince. And it's all kind of great stuff like that. Other than that, a couple of things I wanted to pick up. I of course had to pick up the exclusive Warhammer World mini of Bugman. That's the dwarf that brews all the beer in Warhammer Fantasy, so Bugman's beer, and that's what the pub in Warhammer World is based off of. So I got Bugman, and it's no secret, the Lion, the Dark Angels are probably my Space Marine chapter of choice. However, very much second place to the Lion and his boys is obviously the Blood Angels. That's the whole thing. I've got Primarch Sanguinius, but the thing about the Primarch Sanguinius model is, compared to the other Primarch models of the same series, he's quite small, and even though he's got his big massive wings, he's actually quite dainty compared to like Horus and all the other big kind of chunky Primarchs. And I'd seen pictures of him on this massive diorama base where he's basically spearing Kabunda, the big bloodthirster, and I was like, why have I got only half the kit? Turns out the diorama base is a Warhammer World exclusive, so it cost me 60 quid, but I did pick up the Sanguinius Kabunda diorama base, so I can actually finally finish my Sanguinius model. And yeah, I plan on, once I've got my Emperor's Children done, and then my Dark Angels, my third Horus Heresy army is going to be, my Blood Angels. So that's definitely a thing. So it was a fantastic trip. After that, frankly, me and the missus, we had time out in Nottingham. We did Nottingham Castle, did the touristy type things, and then drove all the way back. So that was the trip. It was good fun. If you ever get a chance to do Warhammer World, absolutely do it. You will not regret it at all. So, of course, we're playing Warhammer Online tonight. I have had a bit of a go at it already. I already have kind of made my witch hunter, Raphael, the very distinguished gentleman you see in front of her, but he's not who we're playing tonight. No. We are playing, for you see, I originally bought the collector's edition.
I've just been exploring abandoned places for the past 2 days. Tears of joy.
I've got quite a lot of friends who do that, and I've got quite a lot of them who do photography and go into that. So just be careful you don't fall down any like wells or through any floors or anything. But yeah, so I actually picked up, I remember where I bought this. It was HMV in Buchanan Galleries in Glasgow.
this is the Warhammer Online Collector's Edition. And in it we have Grimlock and Guzzbag, still in his blister pack, not built up. I think these go for like 30-40 quid on eBay. But these were the exclusive minis that was released as part of Warhammer Warhammer Online, sorry. I probably
Mad Mike Falco.
will do him up.
I remember that all HMV was quality shop.
It is! I'm pretty sure HMV's still there. Like, HMV's one of the few things that have, like, still survived. So, anyway. I will paint this up probably on the YindyPlayZ channel. But he won't be Grimlock and Guzzbag. He will be the character we're playing tonight. For you see, boys and girls, what this game did really, really well is all the different races
At Riley Sadlex.
have their
We
unique
were fine
classes.
apart from getting a wee scare from police staring at us last night. Never left a place so fast.
Yeah, you tend to find that can happen. So, in case anyone's wondering, this is not your Warcraft orcs that we're talking, by the way. They're not noble chieftains, kind of Native American sort of Navi sort of vibe kind of going on. No. These are the Warhammer orcs with a K. So they are a sentient fungus that are basically British football hooligans. But because they are a sentient fungus, there is no male and female. They are completely asexual. So we will be playing as none other than Big Buffer, the prettiest orc that ever lived. So this is the Big Buffer run, and I will be doing up my blister pack as Big Buffer. So PH, she's Buffer with a PH. So can I have big in the title? Big Buffer. No. Can we have underscore? Nah. Right. There we go. Big Buffer. She shall be the prettiest orc that ever lived. What do we like? Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, we can have some nice metal teeth. Why not? She treats herself. She's all into the bling. Some nice scars. There we go. That's what we're after. I mean, can't you just stare into those eyes forever? Like, let's go with that. And skin color. I quite like them when they've got kind of like a reddish undertone to them. What do we want? Yeah, we'll go with that. And we'll go for shiny teeth. There we go. There's Big Buffer. Okay, let's go. Isn't she beautiful? So, I had to play about with this online in a couple of streams over kind of last weekend. So I kind of got into it. Now, normally, when they talk about a PvP MMO, I roll my eyes and I'm instantly put off. That usually means, unless you're a high-level player, you're going to get griefed to fuck and basically just bullied by people who've been playing
At
the
Riley
game forever.
Sadlex. Beautiful.
Exactly, there we go, perfection. However, Warhammer Online is one of the best PvP MMOs out there because it actually fucking balances the PvP. It's entirely based around what's called realm versus realm. So as long as, even if you're a new player with starting gear, you can go straight for the PvP matches. It boosts you in level so that you don't get your ass totally handed to you against the other team. And as long as you're kind of in a warband, even a starting level character with starting level gear in a 24-man warband can still help out, can still buff people, can still tank damage, pull the enemy, grab objectives, that sort of thing. And that's what the game's built around, and it does it really, really fucking well. So, if you enjoy PvP, and you know what, I think, because this came out about roughly the time that I think Lich King was the main expansion of Warcraft, it's not trying to be World of Warcraft, but with a Warhammer skin. And that's actually the best decision you could have made for it. Now, also, before we jump into it, quick history. The game got shut down by EA and Mythic in, I think, 2012. But for some reason, and I still need to like delve into like the legalities of how the hell they managed this, but they managed to get the game up and running, kind of fan revive. It's completely free. There's no microtransactions, even though EA's logo's on it. They've declared this game dead. They have nothing to do with it. Neither does GW, weirdly. And here's the thing: there's actually a dedicated community of like modders and people running this game that are actively developing new content, PvE dungeons, raids, that sort of thing, bringing it up to modern MMO standards. The game is very much alive and ran by the community, and they're absolutely friggin' awesome. So if you enjoy Warhammer, if you enjoy classic MMOs, you don't want any crappy microtransactions, you know, it's not, you know, taken over by Tencent or anything like that. Everything in the game is absolutely 100% free, still actively updated. Give Warhammer Online a go. It is fantastic. So, like I said, enough waffle. Let's get in. We're playing the Big Buffer run. Also, without Milo tonight, he's over at his mum's. So, she had the rest of the week off and wanted the fuzzy monster.
The drums are calling. It is time to tear and smash. It is time to stab and kill. The war boss has spoken. War is calling, and it is time to act.
Yeah, here we go. Big buffer. Right, okay. Straight away, once again.
This tutorial
At
video
Riley
and
Sadlex,
others like it will
I was
assist
literally
you in
about to
playing
ask.
Warhammer Online: Age of Reckoning.
There we go. Oh, about Milo. Yeah, no, he's at his mum's.
You've been offered a quest, which is an excellent way to gain experience and rewards.
Yes. So, once again. So I love how in Warhammer, orcs are spelt with a K, and therefore that means that Games Workshop owns the copyright to orcs with a K. You do have goblins, but they're also known as either snotlings or gits. They talk in comedy British football hooligan sort of slang. Orcs! Yeah. All their pets and stuff are squigs, which are those little things. One of the classes is actually a squig herder with different types of weird kind of balloon-like things with big teeth. Other fantastic things. I know this is true of 40k orcs. I don't know if it's true of the fantasy ones, but their main currency is their teeth. So the biggest orc who lives the longest collects the most amount of teeth. And if you need to buy something, you can always go to the nearest orc, smash out their teeth, and now you have more teeth to buy shit. So that's orc society for you there. So we is going to be smashing them stunties. Oh, by the way, Mike, if you're still in the chat, one thing they had at Bugman's, which I took a picture of, is they had the big Book of Grudges from the dwarfs.
Mad Mike Falkirk. Lol niece.
So there is a way to go straight to
Mad Mike Falkirk.
PvE.
Why am I typecast as a dwarf?
Because you always pick a dwarf, Mike, in every single game that we play. And like when we played Cat Pathfinder, him and one of the other players were both playing two dwarves, and you had this kind of formation thing going on, where it was literally just whatever I threw at you, trip the fucker up, and then just smash his head with hammers. So this led to the situation where various bosses would go down in like 2 or 3 hits, and be absolutely no threat. But I put you up against one ghost that mind controls you. The entire party's fucked. So let that be a lesson to you. But then, Mike, you played the sort of character who would stick his face in a trap or an obviously cursed urn.
Well, to be fair, the GM needs somebody like that.
This is true. This is true. So, so how'd your Helldiver adventures go?
Well, they're on to the next stage of Cyberstan, and there was 4 of us, and we very nearly ran out of lives.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, if you're up for it and you can convince Snoogans, next week we could either play. I think we've got one more week before Resident Evil comes out. So if you're up for it, we could either do Castle Crashers, which is cartoon golden axe. So Riley, you'll be happy about that. Or we could do Helldivers or Dark Tide, whatever you fancy. So.
Oh, we've got the Castle Crasher, so we could have a laugh for that.
Yeah, Castle Crashers is good. I love the music in that game. So, right, I do need to just take a moment and I'm old. My eyes don't work as well as they should from years of abuse. So I need to to up the interface. Hold on, layout editor. Start editing. There we go. So I definitely right and to do. Trying to do what I did last time.
At Riley Sadlex. My dad plays Helldivers, looks quite good actually.
Yeah, it's it's not for the faint of heart. So
It's great fun.
oh yeah. Like I said, I've been warned about playing with Mike.
What? I just keep it exciting.
Right, I will make them bigger. There we go. Yeah.
I did accidentally kill myself twice with explosions in the last
Right.
game.
Okay, fair enough. As long as you killed yourself and not the entire team by nuking them from orbit, you know.
It's usually one person that gets nuked over and over again, totally accidentally.
Accidentally. Accidentally, yeah. Right, okay, I'm just going to move all these kind of here so I can actually see what's kind of going on. Right. So, I'll play about with these like kind of later on as well. So, move all these. Fuck it, that'll do. And there we go.
At Riley Sadlex. There is a jetpack cat.
Oh, nice. Caspar, we'll put Caspar there. Help tips that can go there. And that's fine. Okay. Is there anything? Yeah. That's fine for now. Okay, there we go. I can actually sort of see what I'm doing now. Okay. Bloody Sun Boys. Dome entry unlocked. So where are we heading to?
At Riley Sadlex. Also, my other comment didn't show.
Oh, right, okay. I was like, jetpack cat? What are you on about, Riley?
I was thinking in Helldivers, there's definitely a jetpack. I can't remember a cat.
Also, in Warhammer, there's a lot of naked dwarfs. So, I was just saying on the Discord
At
before
Riley Sadlex.
the stream.
Overwatch has updated.
Oh yes, yeah, no, it's all about that. I was going to give Marvel's Rivals a try at some point during a quiet week. Totally not suspicious barrel. So yeah, I was saying just before the stream, I made a new friend as an adult, which is so the new guy at work. He's like the technician for the TV and film guys. Anyway, so I walk in and he's got a 3D printer that he's printing stuff out. Now, obviously, this leads to the conversation of Warhammer and stuff like that. Turns out he's a total Warhammer lorehead. And you just kind of get this moment where we're both looking at each other. It's like, you're one of us, aren't you? Want to come over one weekend and play with tiny plastic soldiers? He looked at me and he went,
But Riley Sadlex,
I'll need to ask him this.
I'm finally able to game this weekend.
There's
so
a
I'll
lot
be on
more of us
Xbox.
than people let on.
Oh, I know, absolutely. But like I said, there seems to be very much two types of Warhammer fan. There's smelly teenage boys who get way too angry at the thought of female custodies, and hairy dads. There's no in between. And I think we're definitely in the hairy dad camp. So, right. Okay, no, we've done the barrels. That's good. Right. So I've smashed some stunties. It's all going well. I also love that the way that this game's kind of set out. By the way, Mike, if you ever fancy jumping on this as well, this is a good laugh. And again, like I said, it's free. So, and runs on a potato. So, I mean, it came out in 2008. But yeah, the PvP is actually really, really good in this. So I'm just doing the intro quest to get up to level 5, and then.
So what did you think
But
of
Riley
my
Sadlex,
A-team as actually a
Smelly
D&D
teenage
campaign?
boys. My
Comment?
ex the plague.
Sorry, which one was that, Mike?
Right. Well, what is a general D&D campaign? It's a bunch of adventurers that are travelling around, doing side quests, getting usually hunted by the big bad guy, right?
Yeah.
And the adventures are primarily about them having fun and the interaction of the party.
Yeah.
Is that not A-team?
I suppose you could easily,
And if you
superimpose-
think of the main characters, they all fit very specific player character types from
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it. I see where you're going with that. So, can I? No, I need more gold for that. Now, orcs are never my main faction in Warhammer, but they're a joy
But
to
Riley
play
Sadlex,
from time to time.
That poor horse.
I know, right? Also, I love when you try and turn. That's not a horse, that's a spider. So, in fact, does that? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a. It's just a spike on his head. It's not actually like a unicorn thing. So, right, pile it up. What we got to do? Interact with the mud piles and grab. And go to see, search the battlefield for the wounded. Okay, so we're looking for mud files and wounded. Yeah, orcs are one of the few factions in Warhammer that are just generally having the best time. So they don't care about politics or all that. They're all about fighting. I'm stuck. Shit. Oh shit. No, I'm good. I'm fine. I am fine. Collected choppers.
You looking at me?
So yeah, you were saying that you're always typecast, Mike. Well, if we do end up playing Kill Team, right? I was having a look through my collection there. I do have the Ratling Kill Team, which just had Mike written all over it. So
On one of my other D&D groups we've not played with a while, I played a gnome once, and then they expect me to be a gnome all the time.
yeah. I can see why.
To be fair, it was a gnome artificer, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, that seems a very Mike character. So, so yes, I'm also slowly corrupting Tavares. We're having a totally manly and not in any way juvenile sleepover after the game next week. So, and I'm teaching him how to paint his Thousand Suns. So, he might jump on tonight, he said, depending on what's going on. So, while Tavares may appear. I'm still looking for these mud piles, I think. That's not them. Doop-a-doo.
Got them there. No.
Oh, there we go.
Get on with it.
Get on with it. Okay, that is. Oh, maybe slightly more down south.
What is it, dick face?
There we go, it's all good. Doo-doo-doo. Ah, there's a mud pile. How dare you! Big Buffer does not care for your puny boomsticks. I'll just loot them. That's all good. Thank you. Right, so that's that. Oh yeah, we have the redoing statue. So because this is a PvP game, like collision detection's a thing. So this can. The other thing that does really well is like war bands and stuff are like open, so you just join a party. You don't have to stand in town and spam looking for a group for like 45 minutes before you can actually do anything. So it's quite good from that perspective, but it can lead to situations where you join this massive war band of like total football hooligans just rampaging from keep to keep, and on one side you've got all maybe the forces of order stuck inside the keep, and then all the forces of destruction kind of like smashing themselves against the gate, and it's like, hold the line, hold the line. So and some of the skills for like crowd control and stuff, I think it's the tank, so Big Bertha will probably get it as well. You get to actually punt other players across the map, and there is just such joy tossing a dwarf off the map and just going, fuck you into the lava, bye. Punted. So it's definitely good fun. It's the only PvP orientated MMO I've ever enjoyed. So we're looking for we're sticky mushroom, smelly mushroom, and tasty mushrooms. Blood Sunstone entry unlocked.
But Riley Sadlex. So rude.
I know.
Little git.
So I would like to do more Warhammer fantasy roleplay at some point with the D&D group, but yeah, like I said, the certain folk in our group are burned out on it, so unfortunately. To right click the nearby.
How's the other groups going? Because I remember you said you were doing a Power Rangers thing and an in-person D&D bit for a while, weren't you?
Yeah, the Power Rangers one was actually my sister's group. So I was a guest DM for her Wednesday group. They sort of imploded and kicked a couple of members from theirs, and they all got into a bit kind of teenage drama. So that one unfortunately kind of fell apart. And the Sunday one, which was my in-person one, that's the one my missus was involved in. Tavares was involved in that one. And, you know, I did genuinely love it. I mean, you saw the effort I put in on our, you know, geeky hairy dad gaming day. You know, got the candles out and everything. It was fantastic.
I thought that was just for me.
I know, right? The missus was like, you don't do that for me. But no, we were doing Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So we had like, I had fairy music on. I did the whole 4 half-wits DM. I had the wig. I had the chair. You know, really put the effort in. Brought my full production values, and it was good fun. It was really good fun. And the one D&D game my missus was involved in, she got pissed off with me because I wouldn't let her decapitate the rabbit boss and then parade its head around as a trophy. Because I thought that wasn't quite in tone with the game.
Cobalt Kitty. Yo, good to see you
Cobalt.
again.
How you doing, Cobalt? So, having realised that now, I will now give my missus full reign to genocide, furry anthropomorphic animals. Welcome to the stream, Cobalt. So this is just what we were talking about there. So yes, to be perfectly honest, the Sunday game kind of got put on indefinite hiatus when my dad took ill, and just haven't managed to get it back. But that's kind of what I've been trying to replace with our hairy dad games on at the weekend. So that's the replacement for that. But if there's an appetite and if there's a genuine interest for in-person D&D, let me know and we can totally get that on the go. So, because like for example, if we played Judge Dredd at the table, I've got all the minis for that, so we could actually do like a really good Judge Dredd with actual minis around the table. And yeah. Now, what am I meant to be doing? I'm meant to be finding mushrooms and killing squigs.
So oddly enough, I was talking to Snoogs and Red because the other weekend I was over at another friend's house and they had a little one shot. That was
Nice.
like my friend's first one shot. That was like her first try of D&D.
Right.
The rest of us had played it before. And Snoogans and Red were asking because they've been wanting to play in person but not been able to.
Yeah. Wait.
And I said that oddly enough, I found it easier to be in character, so to speak, in person.
Yeah. Where are Snoogans and the Red based? They're Northern Ireland, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. But is Red American or is she German?
American, but grew up. Well, she left America, but spent a long time in Germany,
Right.
and then a couple of years somewhere, and then England,
Right.
and then her and Snoogans went to Ireland.
Right, okay, so well travelled then anyway.
Yeah.
No. You can do it, Buffa. You can do it, you can survive. Yeah, we're fine. I'll let my health recover. Aye, because I'm sure we can get Snoogs and Red over at some point for an in-person game, because
Oh yeah.
it's oh, for fuck's sake, cave squigs. It's actually closer. I'm closer to Belfast than I am Aberdeen.
Yeah. At the moment, they're hesitant to travel just because they've got the young one now.
Yeah, I suppose that's a fair thing. That's a fair thing.
Yeah, because I think it was a year and a bit ago, a load of us met up at a glamping site, which another one of my friends has.
Yep.
And they were invited, but they just couldn't get over.
Well, one thing I was talking to the bits about this. So I've obviously done Warhammer World now as kind of like a solo visit. My other friend who was who I've designated my best man. Now I need to have words with him, right? Because he is adamant. Now I was at his stag do, but he's adamant to quote get me messy drunk on my stag do, and I'm like, yeah, as fun as that might be for you. I'm not a big drinker, like honestly, like 3 Malibus and I'm away. What I would like to do, and yourself, Mike, and Tavares, and all that are absolutely invited to this, Red and Snoogs, if we can get them over. I would like to do a friend's holiday trip thing, possibly down to Nottingham. Do an entire day at Warhammer World, get dinner at Bugman's, and maybe the day after do the Warhammer escape room in Nottingham. That could be thing. That could be fun. So
Have you seen the place that's advertised, which is it's a castle that you go to, and then they have a DM run a D&D campaign.
I am aware of such things, and they've asked me to stop mailing them. Apparently, they're good for DMs. So no, I am aware of D&D in the castle. But no, I had to look at some of the prices. I would, if they asked me, if Halfwits took off and they asked me to run a game, I absolutely would be available. Just saying. I do have my start playing. So, you know, I am available for DM for hire if anyone's interested in the full Yindy experience. I say the full Yindy experience, not what you fuckers get. You get it for free. So, you just get me showing up on a Tuesday and having read the book an hour before. But no, the actual half-wits experience. So, but yeah, like I said, when I was talking to Rob, he had the idea of like doing a D&D road trip and stuff. So, yeah, something like that would be amazing. And, you know, although he was talking about New Zealand, I'm sure that you could do something similar with the NC 500 or something like that. I mean, we have the scenery. In fact, Riley, this is a bit of Yindy lore for you. For you see, I too had a similar trajectory to you at one stage, where wanting to be an actor and stuff like that. So, Lord of the Rings had just come out. I was about 14. There's a friend of mine, Glenn Miller in Dundee. He's a local filmmaker. Let's just say he's very punk, you know, very anti-establishment. You know, there was a recent article that the guy interviewed him, and it was in the Courier, and the Dundee local Dundee filmmaker was deemed unemployable at 16, and he's gone out and done these films. Anyway, my first introduction to acting was when Glenn decided to remake Lord of the Rings, but a very ultra low budget version in Scotland called Board of the Rings, with Dildo Baggins, Gandalf the Green, and then come back as Gandalf the Greener, the various orc boys, Nobby, son of Groin. This is the level of humour we're going for here. The sheep shaggers of Rohan. And I, at age 14, I'm credited as Mr. Gandalf's knob handler. Because I had to operate certain puppetry, shall we say, during a scene. I was an orc, a dark rider, a hobbit, and something else.
Oh god.
Yep. That is on YouTube. You can find it. It is under Gomney Productions.
Did you just start streaming today, and how long we gonna be on today?
Started streaming usual time. This is the Thursday stream, Cobalt. So don't worry, we're only like 42 minutes in. I'm streaming till 11 our time. So
Cobalt
hour
Petit.
and a bit.
Also, the implications of that at 14.
I know. But it got me into the industry. What can I say? You know, you got to take a few shit drops.
What you want?
My only connection with Lord of the Rings is I've got a friend who's a world famous euphonist, and his friend is the person that done the flute music in The Hobbit.
Cool.
Nice. Board of the Rings, or Gomney Productions, the channel. I'm sure you could, and if you could find me, I was also one of the elves. Actually, I was one of the high elves in Rivendell. Not Rivendell, the other one, where Galadriel shows up. So Celeron, that was who I played, or Celerine got redeemed to, or some shit like that. So it's an odd interpretation. So
there's also a 1969 Harvard Lampoon production of Board of the Rings.
Yeah.
At Riley Sadlex. Board of the Rings.
Board of the Rings.
At Riley Sadlex.
After that, I'm just gonna get spammed out in the comments now, haven't I? Oh well. So yeah, it's Yindy age 14 with hair. So okay, so we're out of the starting area. We're moving on.
Something for you to do.
Does yous?
Buy yourself a wall.
Nice. Right. Oh.
Did you say it was Glenn Miller?
Glenn Miller. Yeah, not to be confused with the musician. So
No,
different.
I think
At Riley Sadlex.
I think I found it.
Yes.
Let me just check something.
What do you want? Now move on. This is the job.
So yeah, if you look up Glenn Miller's article as well, there's also I was also the makeup artist on his other production, Tambo and Juliet, a Dundee retelling of Romeo and Juliet. So He had me out promoting the film dressed as a cat one time. So there's pictures of me in the full, cat Yindy gear running around Dundee. So, yeah, again, that's my origin story. Still not in the Epstein files. Oh, dear. I do remember one time when we were filming Lord of the Rings. Again, age 14. We were doing one of the night shoots and we were in the middle of this fucking forest and I was a full orc. And my mum went absolutely mental because I was out so late. And we didn't finish shooting till like 3 in the morning. And then my mum was absolutely raging when I came home. But she opened the door to what she describes as the saddest little orc she ever saw. And she couldn't be mad at me. And she just went, get in and get cleaned up. Okay. As I came in, fully orced up.
No shinies at all, boss. You sneakerhead.
Oh yeah, I'm selecting a reward. I think we're probably, we're all about toughness. Yeah, we the beefiest orc. There we go. That'll do. Right.
At Riley Sadlex. I don't come home until 4 AM from these abandoned places. Tears of joy.
Yeah. Okay. Just be careful with that. By the way. I need to be careful I don't actually get my other friend into trouble here. But she's relocating to Switzerland. But the thing is, she used to own a cat cafe. And long story short, she's ended up with 13
Public
cats.
quests are persistent world events that
So,
allow you and your allies
it turns
to
out
share
to
risk
relocate
and
to
reward, as well as earn influence in your current
to Switzerland, it's like £1,000 per cat.
Cobalt Kitty. Holy shit, 13.
Yeah, something like that. So, she collected animals at one stage. She had fucking chickens and... I love it. We went over, when she got her first cat was called Sergey. And she got as far in the sentence as, wouldn't it be lovely if Milo and Sergey became fre? At that point, Sergey went, and Milo went, and the two of them just started going at each other. It's like, well, that's not going to fucking happen. So... but yeah, she's relocating to Switzerland, and let's just say she has she's planning on smuggling the cats into Switzerland, and I'm sitting there going, oh god. So if you hear on the news, massive cat smuggling operation busted in the EU, yeah, that's my friend. So what could possibly go wrong?
The only good thing is the news is swamped with utter tripe from other things.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
Did you hear that somebody got a very good birthday though?
Got a really good... possibly not that.
Did you not hear that the Andrew, that formerly known as Prince, got arrested
Yeah,
on his birthday?
Oh, I didn't realise it was his birthday. I knew you got arrested. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
At Riley Sadlex.
The memes are
I'm
hilarious.
always safe when I go to
We've got
places.
the Andrew's before and after face of him realising the policeman at the door isn't a stripper and
Oh,
stuff.
for fuck's sake. Oh, I mean... Oh, yeah. I mean, the other thing... What was it? I don't know if this is true or not. You can maybe tell me or find out. Is it true that the Queen appointed Jimmy Savile to be Chuck and Diana's marriage counselor or some shit like that? I saw that somewhere. Is that a real thing?
I will check.
Yeah, again, we're living in such a world where I don't know if that's satire or not. Right, we meant to be doing something. Okay. I'm just hitting things. Need a good plan.
Nah, I don't think that happened.
Okay, so that is unverified.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm glad. Although I have been enjoying the splitting image takedowns of with Andrew in the doghouse with the corgis. Oh. And yet in America, you know, the fallout of all this shit is minimum. But
A logical navigation. Top viewers stream.
Hey, stream boss,
With a
take a drink.
KR3 OMDX6.
So good, so good. I presume it's these things that mean to be getting. Right, salamander tail. Right. Yeah. Go, that's another one. What else am I eating? I need spider legs. Is there spiders? There's here be spiders. Dug is dead. There we go.
At Riley Sadlex. Sir, I found the YouTube. The cart is interesting, and it's only been a minute into the video.
Yeah. So
Cobalt Kitty.
there's some light
Got his
entertainment for you. Yep.
Leave me now.
There you go. Right. What do we still need to do? All this. Something to do with the junk pile. And some shiny mushrooms. Right. We need a name for my horse. You can come up with a name for my horse. I love how like one of the quests like for the Dark Elves, because the whole point of the Dark Elves is they are literally fueled by hatred for the light. Right, they are fueled by racism, quite frankly. And like one of the quests for the Dark Elf like story path is go and sneak into like the High Elf encampment and kill all the unicorns and retrieve their hearts. So it's just like, all right, steady on. I had the best plan. There we go. Right. What am I meant to be doing here? Oh fuck.
By any chance, have you watched a Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Shit. Is that the Game of Thrones one?
Yeah.
Not yet. It's on the list. What I did watch, which is oh no, I'm alive. I'm good. What I did watch that last night, which me and the missus were both kind of impressed with, was Predator Badland. If you've not seen that yet.
No, I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, so it's really good. Weirdly
Riley
no
Sadlex.
blood because it's...
Hold up. Are you in the start of the video with rip-off Gandalf?
You mean Gandalf the Greener? No, I'm one of the hobbits definitely dancing about. I do remember I was in like the opening kind of scenes, but I'm not Friggo, which is knock off Frodo. So right. Okay, so I think we might need to get rid of some quests here.
At Riley Sadlex.
Get rid of that.
ORKIE.
Keep that. Get rid of that just now. Keep that. Okay, we've got that. Oh, that's win a solo scenario. That's a junk pile up there. Yeah, we'll get rid of that just now. Okay.
Cobalt Kitty. TF am I listening to? This is cursed AF.
That was the start of my career, Cobalt. Find Pug Biggert. Right. Where's this guy? I might have to read the text here. Pug Biggert was last seen around the boar pen. And so I'm going to find him and interact with him. Okay. Alright, the boar pen. Okay. Oh, is this him? Oh, there we go. We found him. Where did you...
Cobalt Kitty. Does knockoff Fordo go Walmart to get great value brand only?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You know, we've got such classics, like I said, as Dildo Baggins, Samwise Gadget.
So what you're saying
At
is
Riley
it's
Sadlex.
your
The
standard
closest
D&D
I've got
players
acting
doing
was
a
with
Lord
that
of the
short
Rings
film
run.
we worked on with Monster in Cage.
I would say that, except I can guarantee you everyone was stoned out their balls the entire time. So, if you can, right, fast forward to the, I can't remember what we called the two towers, but get to the sheep shaggers of Rohan. That's actually one of the best bits of the whole film, to be honest. It's very Monty Python, put it that way.
I just seen Bo Selector done Board of the Rings, right?
Right.
19 years ago.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Your one was posted 15 years ago.
Oh god, right, so they actually beat us. Right. GG. Let's back into the cave. I don't think we want to go back into here. I love how this stream was meant to be all about Warhammer, but it's just dissolved into like you guys dissecting Board of the Rings live on stream. So
The channel I found it on is very strange.
Glenn's a very strange man. He's very talented, but the way I describe Glenn is he's the human embodiment of graffiti. You know,
Yeah.
He's very punk, he's very outsider, and the film he made before Board of the Rings, he managed
Riley
to get to the
Sadlex.
Cannes Film
It's a
Festival.
side quest.
And there's Glenn, this scruffy old... Now, Glenn is actually the guy who plays Saruman bin Laden, by the way. So, when he shows up, that's who Glenn plays. He managed to talk his way to Cannes Film Festival and was at this black tie dinner event type thing. And very much, and you know, I got this from Glenn, he taught me this, right? He went there, this completely scruffy kind of punk art auteur sort of thing, and all these red carpet, black tie sort of types going about, and they're all going, "Oh, so what are you doing in this film?" and blah blah blah. And Glenn just turns to him and just goes, "Sorry, I'm here to relax. I'm just here to socialise or whatever. Talk to me later in a professional capacity," and just moved on. And I'm like, yeah. Dig slug bits. Dust lop. What else do we need? Dragon's teeth.
What do you want?
What am I missing?
I've just seen the bit with Gimp Golem finding nudie mags in the forest.
Oh yeah.
Cobalt Kitty.
I forgot
It
Golem
looks
was
like
a gimp.
the back rooms of a Bollywood SNL skit with the laugh track.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And I just want to point out as well, in my defense, it was a very different time as well, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Right, what we doing?
Cobalt Kitty.
How did we get onto
This is a
Lord of the Rings?
hilarious YouTube legal porno. At Riley Sadlex. I'm at that part with the magazines.
Oh, for
I'm watching
God's
on
sake.
living room TV.
Oh, for God's sake. I can only apologise, guys. So- You know, I actually considered interviewing Glenn for like one of the channels because he's a very certainly interesting individual that's worth talking to. And that flag for RBR. Ah, okay, right. Okay, we blew. Ah, that's cool. Right, okay. I got the biggest war machine. Am I just blowing up squigs? Oh shit.
Cobalt Kitty. This shit has me deceased LULLUL.
The thing is, in the interview that he did for the Courier, he was saying, yeah, the thing is, I'm broke as all shit, so they can try and sue me if they like. They're not going to get anything. I've got any money, so... What are we looking at in... Ah, here's the junk pile.
Nine raiders from Pendul have joined.
Hey, how you doing? Being up the Snotlings. We're just interrogating my my former career as Mr. Gandalf's knob handler. No context is needed, it's fine. So, actually, Paul Perry, the guy who played Gandalf, he was the one who got me into stand-up when I was 16. He got me my first gig at Drewsy Neighbours in Dundee. I got chucked out of the pub that the gig was on because I was still in my
At
school
Riley
uniform.
Sadlex. Aha. At Riley Sadlex. Great introduction there.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I like Paul. I think he's down south. He does a lot of stuff. Weirdest thing I saw Paul in, well, I say recently, semi-recently. He was in the Doritos ads at some point. Like it just randomly cut to him looking at the camera, and then that was it. And it's like, all right. I sometimes see him at the Fringe, but apparently he got paid like $5,000 for that shot, and I'm like, all right. So yes, if I hadn't done Lord of the Rings, I wouldn't have met Paul. If I didn't meet Paul, I wouldn't have got into stand-up. If I didn't get into stand-up, I wouldn't have eventually got into improv. Then I wouldn't have met the comedians, the half-wits. Wouldn't have met Steve. Wouldn't have met Will and Billy and all that. And yeah, so this is like the Yindy inception point, I suppose.
It's like the
Cobalt Kitty.
9/11
There is a
created
clip
a
that was
Twilight
uploaded from the
type
show.
story.
Goes
And
by the name Smelly Pickle.
Sorry, I missed that, Cobalt. What's that about a smelly pickle? Right, if I could get to level 5, we could jump in to some RBR. And Big Buff I could get stuck in.
I've got something for you to do.
Oh, we got some dyes. We got sky blue, medium sky
At
blue.
Riley Sadlex. Rolling on the floor laughing.
I kind of feel...
Cobalt Kitty. The clip is called Bow Selector.
Oh yeah, bow selector. That was quite big in the UK over here. We were just saying that they did a Lord of the Rings as well.
Cobalt Kitty. It's from 2006.
Yeah, that's when we... Like I said, it was a very different time. What can we say? Is This way we want to go.
At Riley Sadlex. Monster in Cage was closest I've been to acting tears of joy.
Well, you know, you did really, really well in the Monster in the Cage there, Riley. So, for context, what we're talking about, I took a bunch of the students on set, and I was fighting for you to... In fact, I'll message Gary again to get the director from it. I wanted to give you Best Boy, if I could, because that's the title I got on Lord of the Rings as well. Mr. Gandalf's Knob Handler and Best Boy. Still not in the Epstein files. Can I feel like we want to get up there somehow. How do we get into the big orc? The big
Kobold Kitty. I kinda miss the raunchy humor. The
Oh, yeah.
closest thing we have to that humor is Archer.
Yeah. I tried watching
At
Archer,
Riley
I never got
Sadlex.
into it.
Loudly crying.
Yeah, Glenn's stuff was just unhinged. So, you've got to also bear in mind that the Lord of the Rings was filmed very much in that kind of post 9/11 sort of Bush era sort of thing. So, I'm not going to say that it flies today. Of course it doesn't. But you know, the orcs were all based on the Iraqis, and that's why we were chasing people with shoes. So, and Saruman bin Laden and stuff like that, and weapons of mass destruction. And all this, so yeah, it was a different time.
Kobold
Just roll with
Kitty.
it.
LULLULLULLULLULLULL.
Ow, ow. I'm meant to blow up the squigs. Is that maybe what I'm meant to be doing? Ow, 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 ow.
At Riley Sadlex. I'm just eating to see my interview from In the Cage. At Riley Sadlex. Waiting.
Like I said, I'll message Gary. I'll see what's happening. Okay, then.
What you want?
More quests, please.
Get on with it.
And go smash some stunties. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's a public quest here. They're worth doing, so. I give you hand, friend.
I was just reading something and I wasn't sure if it was real or not.
You've eaten something or you've seen something.
No, I seen something, so I had to read it to make sure that it was real.
And was it real?
I'll let you decide, right?
Right, okay.
William Shatner announced his new heavy metal album featuring Black Sabbath and Judas Priest covers.
Is that as a William Shatner thing? Have you seen William Shatner's music?
Well, apparently it is a real thing.
Right.
And I have seen his music.
Type in, if you haven't already, and this is just like old internet lore here, type in William Shatner climbing the mountain. I would say you will not be disappointed, but you know you'll never be the same after it. Yes, this is one of the public quests, so...
Kobold Kitty. Better question, who hasn't seen William Shatner?
I did have to explain who William Shatner was to the missus, actually, so...
It's weird how, like, even just as William Shatner, talks like Captain Kirk.
One might almost say he's quite a bad actor.
Yeah.
Just nobody's noticed. In fact, actually, I think it was, it might have been Matt Damon or his mate, the one who played Batman, was it Ben something? Yeah. Anyway, one of them was I'm totally blanking on names tonight. The French guy. He was in Johnny English, but he's Malkovich. John Malkovich,
Yep.
that's it.
Yep.
Right, so they're acting across from John Malkovich. And then all of a sudden, John Malkovich breaks out into the worst Russian accent ever. And just totally overacts and just over the top. And it's like, I'm just going to say it's Matt Damon. It could be the other guy. But he's just sitting there stunned looking at John Malkovich. And John Malkovich just leans in after the shot and goes, "Shh, not many people know this, but I'm a really, really bad actor." So, I just love that. Okay, I'll get my ass kicked. Move, move, move. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
But talking of bad actors with bad music decisions, quite a lot of them have done that.
Again, that doesn't surprise me at all. I did see Billie Eilish's wardrobe malfunction. That was quite something. So I'm surprised she was allowed on stage without somebody going, "Yeah, you might want to check that."
Bruce Willis even tried his own hand at music as well.
The worst part is my dad genuinely looked like Bruce Willis. And worst part is him and Bruce Willis went down at the same time, and it's like, you don't have to like mirror him so closely, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know he could have milked it a couple of years and got some side gigs in there.
Yeah, I know. Now the worst part was when any man gets to the point in their life.
I'm sweating balls RN. It's currently 26C out.
Oh,
And
lucky
my
you.
room is the hottest room in the house with the fan on. It's 20C.
Lucky you, it's absolutely fucking freezing here. Oh, yeah, I phoned my mum just before the stream. So, she went out for dinner with my sister, slipped on the ice and banged her head. Now, she's broken her wrist, she's broken her arm, she's broken her shoulder, I think, once. Not all together, you know, at different kind of points. And I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's getting to the point where I'm about ready to wrap her bubble wrap anytime she goes out. Yeah, anything within a slight incline. No.
Get one of them Zorb balls and just push her about.
Yeah, exactly.
Cobalt Kitty. Luck me TF. I wish it was 3RN. Poor baby.
Oddly enough, I have never broken a bone.
Neither have I. Alright, here's another Yindy
But
origin
Riley
story.
Sadlex. I'm still trying to find the Gandalf, part handler.
Okay, you'll get there eventually. You'll find it. So, my dad was a dentist when I was growing up. So, you know that scene from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where he's like, this cavity's on a stick. That was my dad, right? So my dad always gave me fluoride tablets growing up. I was brought up, honestly, still to this day, I drink a pint, 2 pints of milk a day. So, long story short, my bones
But
are like
Riley
Wolverine.
Sadlex. Never broken a bone.
Yep. To the point, right? I've never broken a bone. To the point that when I was 14, I tried to impress a girl. Never do that. Never ends well. Can't recommend it. But I
But Riley
tried
Sadlex.
to impress a girl
And I don't know how.
by going down a skateboard. Now, anyone who knows about Dundee, where I'm from, knows that it's built on this giant fucking extinct volcano. Like, literally, the street that I lived on was at this, like, 90-degree angle. And it basically went from, you know, quiet road, busy road, quiet road, busy road, quiet road, dual carriageway, right? And just all the way down the hill. And I decide to try and go down this on
But
a
Riley
skateboard.
Sadlex. Because I called from top bunks, flew over scooter and bike handlebars, and fell off slides.
Ooh, ouch, ouch. Yeah. So I went down the hill on this skateboard, having never rid one before. This is when I was 14 and we were getting to like Tony Hawk's Pro Skating on like the PlayStation and all that. And this resulted in me ending up actually inside a wall. And when I went to the doctor afterwards, I picked myself up, I limped home, went under the covers, and didn't want to talk about it. And this ended up with, when my mum finally found me, she took me to the doctor. And it turned out that he looked at me and just went, how the fuck did you not break a bone? Like, to the point where if I had... Because I put my arm out and to kind of brace myself against the wall. And I just went back. My bone should have broke. That's what is meant to happen in that situation. Instead, what actually happened is the bone didn't break, but all the force had to go somewhere else. So it ripped all the muscle off the bone in my arm.
Nice.
So what should have been like 6 weeks in a cast was like 6 months of intense bruising. It was horrendous. So I sold the skateboard after that. Never ridden one since. Right.
What he's looking at. Go do it. I did.
At Riley Sadlex. My poor sibling broke their arm from falling off a chair.
Hey, what you looking at?
Did you push them, Riley? Be honest.
Come on, come on, come on. Watch out there.
Okay. Okay, we got some. We're almost at level 5. If we can get to level 5, we might still have some time to get some RVR on the go.
At Riley Sadlex. I would never.
I got no shinies. No shinies at all, boss. Get on with it.
That's what siblings do, though.
At Riley Sadlex. Also know they were dancing to Rio movie and fell.
For God's sake.
At Riley Sadlex. This was a few years back, they were 7.
We were talking about
At
both
Riley Sadlex.
embarrassing or messed up injuries that we've had at the work. We had one girl. I still can't believe this happened, right? They managed to try and put fake eyelashes on with nail glue. That did not go well. There was a lot of health and safety first aid guys involved in that one. We had another one. A girl sat on a pair of JHD straighteners wearing nothing but a miniskirt. That was an unfortunate trip to A&E. And then, because I teach like mold making and prosthetics and all that, one of the things that you do when you're cleaning out the mold before you run it is you can liquefy the clay with a chemical called naphtha, which is the main chemical in lighter fluid. And I always say to the students, right, don't ask your mate, ask me before you do anything if you're unsure. And the reason for this is clear, because this one particular girl, after cleaning out her mold with naphtha, lighter fluid, can't get a hold of me because I've gone to the loo or something. She turns to her mate, and her mate, as a joke, says to her, okay, now that you've cleaned it out with lighter fluid, you get a lighter and you go woomph. I come back in. She's wandering about the class asking people for a fucking lighter. I'm like, no, use common sense, for fuck's sake.
At Riley Sadlex. I've never broken a bone or even split anything open after flying over bikes and scraping across the ground, or swinging off a rope swing and bashing the back of my head.
Ooh, ouch. I don't know if you were on the stream at that point, Mike, but I was just saying when it came on. Me and the missus, we almost got hit by a flying house when driving down to Warhammer World. That was the thing.
Right.
So there
Was that
like,
a house on the back of a truck?
it was, and it actually went over the car. And we were like,
Nice.
what just happened?
At Riley Sadlex. Still
I
have some
remember I was
lumps on my
driving
head.
down near towards London, but anyway, I was on the motorway like past Manchester,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of traffic. And I was like, what the hell is causing all this traffic? It was trains that were causing traffic on the motorway.
Well, that was silly. Trains don't live on the motorway. Someone should have told them that.
Yeah, there was a convoy of like 5 or 6 massive trucks with trains on them.
All right, okay. Fuck. Jesus. There we go. But yes, Warhammer World was fucking awesome. You should definitely go if you ever get the chance. So, I love how there was one diorama which was, I think it was obviously based off like the Rogue Trader cover art, where it's like all the Crimson Fists like fighting the orcs. But in the castle in the background, if you look up at the top spire, there's like a flagpole and just one wee orc kind of going wee, having the best time. And it's like that's what Warhammer is about. It's the silliness.
What you's looking at?
Hey, rank 5, there we
Other
go.
Players not only makes questing easier, it also enhances the fun social aspects of Warhammer Online.
Okay, so now we're level 5. We can actually like get into. There is a way of getting into it sooner, but we've got the war report, which lets you basically hotspot enemy being sighted in Nordland battlefield. So we could just literally go to where there's like PvP happening, and we could just get stuck in and bash some heads. And this is a whole thing. So I should really like learn what my skills do and stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. Right. I think this is an RVR. Where are these guys?
At Riley Sadlex. I'm currently at the part where the guy with the lovely blonde hair is storytelling.
Lovely blonde hair. Don't know what that bit is.
How goes the war?
Right, go and pick up all this way.
awaits. Go, prove yourself. How will you prove yourself? Here's what I need you to do. I offer you the following. Raven God,
At Riley Sadlex. 1B.
blood. For the Raven God. Help me.
Right. So certainly the Sheep Shackers Row, I think they're the second part. That's like when they were doing the 2 towers. Oh yeah, I remember what we called it. The 2 tossers. That was it.
The gods have tasked you. Onward to blood and glory.
Again, we weren't sophisticated humor.
Help me with this. I offer you the following.
What you's looking at? A chance to do good. Return victorious. Here's what I need you to do.
Praise the gods. Go to it.
Might as well pick up all the quests.
For the Raven God. Your destiny awaits. Go, prove yourself.
Right, so the way PvP works is there's dedicated points of the map that are RVR. So really what we want is we want to be in a war band to go into these, so we don't get our ass like totally kicked straight away. Where? Okay, I think I've been kicked. Uh, 24, 24, 24. Where are these lads?
At Riley Sadlex. I can't decide if the tiny people in this part are 14 or younger or the YouTube.
Okay, they keep kicking me. You've left the lower ground. That's PvE, that's where we are. Norska, that's PvE. Come on, let me in. Let me in. That's the other Chaos Waste. Location of Black Crag. Okay. They're local. Okay, right. Yeah. Let's go. Alright.
Gods have tasked you. Be worthy.
Alright, so generally speaking, we want to be... By the way, do I have new stuff that I can put on? That would be good. Yeah. I've just realised I've not actually upgraded any of my shit. I'll be fine. So when you're flagged for RVR, right, I'm level 5 just now, but as you'll see, as we enter the PvP area, we instantly get bolstered up to level 17 to kind of compensate, so we don't get instantly smashed against other players, which is good. So, yeah, let's get stuck in. Right. Ow! Stop smiting me! Right. Right.
Back classic.
No worries. Come on, lads. Come on. Smash the pointy ears. Pull them back, pull them back, pull them back. So really what you're looking for is the straggler. Come on, get the stunty. Nice. One down. And now renowned rank 3. Okay. You're off on the fringes. Oh shit. Shit. No, buffer! No! It's alright. We're back in.
At Riley Sadlex. I was just bloody mooned. WTF is this video?
Are you still on board of the rings, Riley? I'm trying to think what bit you're on. Right, that's a witch hunter. Right, okay, they're pulling back. Now, generally speaking, you don't want to be the one that's separated from the warband, but by the same token, you want to catch any of theirs. that wander too far from the pack. That's one of our lads.
At Riley Sadlex. Plastic Attachments birthday.
Sorry, what? Oh shit. No shit. Now again, I'm a tank, so it's fine. As long as they're beating me, they're not taking on the damage dealers. It's alright, I'm not a damage dealer, but I am there to try and soak as much damage as I can. There's a bright wizard standing on their own over here. Yeah, got another one. Come on, we can get a stunty, we can get a stunty. Come on. Yeah, got the stunty.
At Riley Sadlex. My comments are being muted. Cold sweat smile.
Oh god. We're pushing them back. We're pushing them back.
Kobold Kitty. That's crazy.
Come on, we can get him. Get the stunty. Ow. Okay, maybe not.
At Riley Sadlex. I'm on the second part when it's the guy's birthday and people are dancing.
Right, yeah, yeah. I'm in that bit. I'm in that bit. You might see me somewhere. Oh, thank you for the reds. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe not.
But Riley Sadlex, are you one of the tiny people?
I will be one of the hobbits, yes. It's been ages since I've seen it, so I don't know which one I am, but I am definitely one of the hobbits. Big Buffa is here. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Ow, 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 ow.
At Riley Sadlex. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen you then.
Yeah.
I think you were wearing a hat.
Was I wearing a hat? I don't remember a hat. Run away! Pull back! Okay, right. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, we can get this guy. Yeah! Damn it. Oh, nice.
Here's a topic of conversation for you.
Oh god, I'm scared already.
What do you think of the Gen Z saying that a thumbs up is rude?
Now, right, okay. I actually agree with them. Controversial opinion. Yeah, because the missus does that to me all the time. Now, you may have noticed that in all my correspondence, maybe because I'm an artsy fart, maybe because I'm like, oh darling, the theatre and shit like that, right? If I want to positively...
Did I just see Gandalf the Greens?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Just wait till you get later on it, Riley. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I earned that knob handler title. Anyway, back to our thumbs up passive aggressive. I think they are. Like, for example, if me and the missus are just chatting or whatever, we'll heart each other's messages on WhatsApp. But if it's something mundane, like, you need Chris from the shop or what you want this, she just gives me a thumbs up. And I never know if I'm in trouble and she's pissed off with me. Because I don't know if you have this secret language with your missus, right? But see, with mine, the default, we always get 4 kisses at the end of a text. So 4 X's. Boom, 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 boom. If I'm pissed off... Now, if it's a female friend gets 2 X's. Again, I'm an artsy fart. I'm a makeup artist. 4 X's for a partner. 2 X's for a female friend. 2 for, like, a male friend that I forget that... yeah, I'd automatically put the 2 kisses at the end of. So... but if we're arguing via text or we've fallen out, it's no X's. That's when I know I'm in trouble. When I don't get kisses at the end of my messages with the missus, I'm in deep shit. And then when we're talking, but it's not fully resolved, it's 2 kisses or 1 kiss. That's when we know we're not fully made up yet. But so yes, personally, I think the thumbs up on it, opposed to a heart, it can be construed as passive aggressive. But maybe that's just me.
I think it is. I think that's a case of reading too much into it.
Okay, I've been burned before, Mike. I've been hurt before. That's what that is.
A thumbs up is just like acknowledgement. That's it.
Yeah, I know. Again, it's context specific. Like, if you gave me a thumbs up, I wouldn't read anything to it. But from my partner, I'm like, oh shit, what have I done?
Kobold Kitty took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. So yeah, as I keep saying, PvP in this game's actually genuinely good. In other old MMOs, the PvP is always dead, whereas in this one, it's like the main focus, and you don't need to like party find, you just need to find. It tells you where the PvP is happening. If there's space in a group, just jump on in and start smashing heads, and it does. It's actually genuinely a good, seamless experience. And you don't need to be good at it, that's the other thing. Pull back, pull back.
Twitch does not have a thumbs up on their list.
That's all I'm going to get from you now. Mad Mike has just pulled down a tactical nuclear strike on your head. Thumbs up.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh shit, right, I'm gonna pull back, I'm about to die. No, 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 I'm dead.
At Riley Sadlex. Thumbs up.
Don't start, Riley. Don't fucking start. So, I will demote you on this stream, somehow.
At Michael Edmond. Thumbs up, thumbs up,
Oh,
thumbs up,
fuck
thumbs up,
off.
thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
I know your type.
Cobalt Kitty. Riley.
I will complete some quests.
Cobalt Kitty. I will beat your ass lol. At Riley Sadlex. He he he.
Now, because it's a weird one with the thumbs up, because my youngest boy uses the thumbs up quite a lot.
Right.
Just as with his autism, he can be mute a lot of the times.
Yeah, yeah.
So if he's a bit stressed out, he won't talk, and I'll say, "Are you okay?" And he just gives me a thumbs up.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair enough. Again, that's context specific. That's the other one that I've noticed with my boss. Oh, she's very much...
At
oh,
Riley
honey,
Sadlex.
loving...
Thumbs down.
yeah, this brings me joy and all this, but yet, which is in, let's just say, annoying boss mode. And I'm being as politely as possible, unless, in case this just happens, because this is being streamed. I know she's not happy, and we have a bit of tension when I don't get an X at the end of the team's message. So, again, there's a lot of context and a lot of subtlety that can be implied by either having an X, a love heart, a thumbs up. You know, it depends on the people you're speaking to. I think it's more with, like, it's whenever my missus is stressed or running around or whatever, and I know she's a little bit uptight, and I get the thumbs up, I'm like, oh shit. Is that just an affirmation, or, you know, am I actually in trouble? So. Okay, we've actually pushed them back a fair way here. This is not going badly. We've actually, like, captured one of the points. In fact, I am going to try and be a good orc. And I'm going to try...
Cobalt Kitty. Dude, this was my first boss dead ass. He was like this. Like he would want me to come in on my day off.
Oh, okay,
I
no.
actually had a dentist appointment.
Yeah.
He was 90% of the time a twat.
Yeah,
Lol.
I know. Sadly, it's the way, you know.
Yeah, bosses in management need to be a particular brand of twat to succeed.
Now, and actually, that's the other thing I was saying, because my new friend, the one that the tech guy, he's stuck in the office with her the entire time, and the thing is, because he's new, I don't know if he's worked out that she can sometimes be a little bit difficult to work with. So I was like, so how are you getting on? And he's like, It's fine. It's just a bit awkward because we sit in silence the whole time. And I'm just like, oh, if only I could sit in silence there with you as well. Now, interestingly, I love the fact that my job as an orc was to kill the civilians in the RVR area, where I know that when I did this as my witch hunter on the order side, you were trying to save them. So I like how the quests are mirrored. That's a nice little touch. By the way, I really hope that the new tech guy, he reminds me of the writer Danny Wallace. He's just got that vibe to him. But the thing is, right, he said he was interested, but he's not committed yet. He said he'd have to ask his missus. But I don't want to push too hard, because I don't want to be creepy. Worse, I don't want him to come across this stream and just like, wait, is he talking about me? What the fuck? Weirdo. So... Right. Let's see if we can grab this flag and take over the zone. That would be good.
Cobalt Kitty. I like silence, but when it's painfully awkward, then it's just unbearable.
I know. See, I'm that much of a dick that if it gets to that really kind of awkward silence, but the person I'm with is a twat, I'll deliberately try and make it more awkward, you know, just to mess with them. Was there a quest up here? Oh, yes. Oh, we're taking over the ship. That's fine. A weird-ass horse. Ah, shit. They took a flag back. Bastards. Hey, there we go. Battlefield objective. Taking over the ship. Right, let's get back to the fighting.
Cobalt Kitty. Like coughing, clearing your throat, trying to gaslight LULLUL.
I just fart very loudly. So that also works. Oh shit, ow. Ow. Fucking witch hunters. Yeah, I should really be doing that on my witch hunter, going invisible. Ow. Big Bertha is not amused.
Cobalt Kitty. Based, that's relatable AF.
Yep. See, I made a joke once, and it was actually an Ed Byron joke, where we were talking, where he basically went...
But Riley Sadlex. I'm sure it does.
He was talking about watching porn with his missus, and he was just like, do you want to watch more two phenomenally more attractive people have sex and before putting in our own shift? And I made that joke at work, and honestly, it made my boss so bloody uncomfortable. And like the next time it was just me and her, she went, so how are things with you? And it was, I don't need to know any more details. It's like, relax, it was just an Ed Byron joke. No, I'm not gonna. For fuck's sake. So this may come as a shock to you, but I've got a reputation as a bit of a weirdo at work. Right, so where's all the fighting happening? Right, I do actually have a quest up here I should try and knock out. Do I have enough for...
Cobalt Kitty. Doesn't shock me at all. I would have laughed my ass off.
Especially when I teach cats the makeup. Cats the musical makeup. And then I have just like 16 cats running around the college. And my old boss was like, are you starting a cult? Maybe. Don't ask questions, sharp. So... Oh fuck, right. Shit, they've taken all the flags back. Bastards. Oh, run away, run away, run away. Heal me! Ow.
Oh, you died.
I know, I know. But
But
you
Riley
can't keep Big
Sadlex,
Buffer down for long.
Furby's cult.
So yes, if yourself, Mike, Snuggins, and maybe even Tavares, I would add Warhammer Online to the list. I mean, like I said, it's free. It's the PvP is actually really fucking solid, and I think it could be a good lark as well. So there's yet another one to add to the list. I think you're beginning. Well, you already knew this with the RPGs, but my sister's convinced. She doesn't think I have ADHD. She thinks I've got ADD, and the fact that I flip between games a lot is. Yes.
I do that until one hooks me.
Yeah,
If it's got a good story or something like that,
I'm like that.
then,
Yeah.
then I will main that game to death.
Like I said, a game has to go through different phases with me. It has to hook me, the initial hook stage. Then it becomes like my main game for a few weeks where I'm really enjoying it, and it's the game I can't wait to get home and play. And then after a certain point, it starts overstaying its welcome. But I am quite good most of the time, being disciplined enough to go, right, I'm not moving on until I finish that main game, and then I'll move on to something else. But then I'll flit about games again until again one grabs me, and then that becomes main game for a while. So Code Vein, I'm still trying to finish Code Vein, so. But I can see me playing Warhammer Online as like my main MMO for a bit until I get one character to level 40, which is the max level, but you've got two levels. You've got Renown and your character level. Renown goes all the way up to 80, and that's where you get like the final PvP rewards.
My first proper MMO was the Matrix Online.
I would have loved to have played that. Ooh! There were some orange boots. Yeah,
I thought it was actually was rather good, but I think it was just a wee bit ahead of its time.
Yeah, I think that was it. Guild Wars was my first online game, although it technically wasn't an MMO. My proper first gaming group and game that I played online was Fantasy Star Online on the Xbox. So that was a big formative one. Played Final Fantasy 14. Wasn't until Wrath of the Lich King. No, I think I played a little bit of Burning Crusade, but I never got very far in it. But I did play Warcraft for a little bit, but it was later on. I definitely didn't play like the first vanilla WoW. I think I played online with my first kind of sort of long distance girlfriend who lived in Denmark at the time. Never actually met her, but I remember I ran up a 300 quid phone bill to her, and I got my first job at age 17 at HMV, and my first paycheck was to pay off that fucking phone bill. Not worth it, by the way. Impressing women only ends in tears for you. Ow. Damn it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, cheers. So, I'm thinking when I get to the end of the year show for 2026, I'm going to have another category of MMOs that I've played. So, I've never grew up with RuneScape, but I really want to try RuneScape, both old school and RuneScape 3. I want to try Guild Wars 2 again. I've got some of the expansions to do for Guild Wars 2, so I'll probably give them a go. I've played Final Fantasy 14 earlier this year. Guild Wars 1, that was on the list. I might even go back and give Warcraft Classic a go and see if I could recreate my original character and get them to 60. Right, we want to take... Right, boys, we want to take this. There we go. Push them back. I love how they're going to grab the other objectives. Oh, there's a witch hunter that's been cheeky. No, you don't. Going after our healers on the back line. Cheeky dick waffle. So yes, Riley and Cobalt, your homework for the next stream. Watch the rest of Lord of the Rings and get back to me. You won't be the same afterwards. I can't promise you it's good. I can just promise you it will stick with you. Hold the line! Got one.
Cobalt PT. So I have something up my sleeve this October.
Alright.
You want to hear about it?
Go on.
I promise it's not something inappropriate.
Well then what the fuck is it you doing on this stream then? If it's not inappropriate, we don't want to hear about it. Yeah, go on, Cobalt. So. They've worked out how to go round the house. Come on, get the stunty, get the
But
stunty.
Riley Sadlex. So much homework.
I know, right? You thought you'd escaped, but no. That's what you get for coming on my streams. Get the stunty. Nice.
At Riley Sadlex. Thumbs up.
Don't start. Don't. Report to the head's office now. I'm writing you up. Filing a cause of concern. Your funding might be affected.
Cobalt Kitty.
Right.
Sir, I'm a bit crazy, lol. I was thinking about taking a trip across the pond for Ella's birthday.
Oh, nice.
I plan to get an Airbnb with approximately save up 3,500.
Right. Like I said, again, I consider you guys, even though I've not met you in person.
At Riley Sadlex. Hee.
You know, connections to Steve and all that. So if you're this side, I mean, I can offer you necessarily something comfortable, and if it's during the summer, like my situation, I'll talk a bit more about it later. Mike knows, but my situations may change in the back half of the year. But if I've got a spare room, if you're just passing through or whatever, you know, save you a night, we've got a spare room here. So, but yeah, we could host you guys. That could be a thing. Inviting random people I met on the internet round. It's never worked. It's never gone wrong for me in the past. Oh wait, that's how I got stuck with Mike. So.
Take your antihistamine.
Yeah, I know,
That
right?
sounds great, lol.
But yeah, if you're this side and you're seeing Steve, like I said, I'm on the Glasgow-Edinburgh line. It's easy enough to meet you in either city, so we can give you a bit of a tour. Or, yeah, fuck it, even have a games night or a D&D night. Yeah, that could work. That could be fun. So, like, genuinely, it's 11 o'clock. It's the end of the stream. I kind of still want to play on a little bit, but really I should wrap up. I'll maybe wait till I level up again, and then we'll probably... So the fastest way to level
Cobalt
is
Kitty.
just RVR.
He would lose that.
He would French museum that. But yeah, no, we can get that going. Fuck it, get Steve involved, get Reginald on the go. We'll actually set it in the half-wit setting. Maybe see if we can get Billy. Damn it. So, I was streaming all last weekend. Probably not going to be able to stream this weekend down at the missus. And then next weekend, we've got our Geeky Hairy Dads night. I love how my missus refers to our game night as like a boys' night or like time with the lads. And personally, I would just like to stress, right? The inclusion of whether or not you have a penis is not the thing that
But Riley Sadlex,
guarantees you a place at
I'm
the
gonna be
table.
watching this board of the rings thing until I actually can tell
Whether
if
you
who
can
is
roll
who.
good against the GM.
No, it's whether or not you can channel your hairy dad energy. And when you next speak to Red, I want you to tell her that I very much consider her one of the hairy dads. So, as much as she's desperate for other girls to join her group. I did see when I was really putting the Tuesday group together, doing that. I think the recruitment that brought you and Doug in. It was mostly hairy dads, as you may remember. But I did have one, this wee skinny 16-year-old girl who messaged me about, "Can I join?" And I was like, "Oh, Petal, you might be crushed underfoot." So. I'm not saying no. Like for example, she would have been a good fit for that in person. Well, she was 18. Yeah, I wouldn't. Again,
But
don't want to
Riley
end up on a
Sadlex,
list.
No
but,
mouth face.
Get the right players for the right games is what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
hey.
Cobalt Kitty. No, really, I want this to happen this year.
Good.
Last year, Steve coming here didn't work out.
Oh,
the timing
that's a
was
shame.
shit TBH and money-wise as well.
Well, like I said, if it helps you out, we can put you up for a night. Then that's like one of your nights sorted. You might be quite cramped in the hobby room with all the Warhammer, but as long as you don't mind that, you've got a roof over your head one night between Glasgow and Edinburgh. So I can guarantee you at least that much. So.
Another little tip is if you're planning on staying, if you aim for central Scotland,
Yeah.
everywhere is within a short drive.
Now you say that, right, Mike? But
For foreigners, everywhere is within a very short drive for them.
Which is why I'm particularly annoyed that I'm from Dundee, which isn't actually considered part of the Central Belt. So to get to Glasgow or Edinburgh from Dundee was always a fucking pain in the arse. Despite being the fourth largest city, still could be worse. Could be Aberdeen. Like I said, I am closer to Belfast than I am to Aberdeen. So.
True, but for holiday purposes,
Yeah.
anything between Glasgow and Edinburgh
Yeah.
and north and south a little bit, you hit a lot of tourist stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Inverness was lovely, I have to say. We were
But Riley Sadlex,
we
I
were up
keep
there.
getting muted tears of joy.
Yeah, it's for all your filth and slander, Riley. That's You keep getting put in timeout.
You need more thumbs up. That's what you need.
Oh, don't encourage him. So. Come on.
Kobold Kitty. I really don't mind lol, as long as it's a safe area.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I do have a license, but I'm not sure how to drive with all the units no prob, but the mountains freaks me TF out.
Look, as long as
But
you
Riley
remember
Sadlex.
we drive on the
Thumbs
opposite
up.
side of the road.
But Riley Sadlex. He. But Riley
And
Sadlex.
our safe
I
is
was
different from
encouraged.
your safe.
Yes.
There's-
Yes.
You'd be hard pushed to find a hotel or anything in a bad area, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's true, actually. We look to America, especially right now, and go, yeah, we're alright. we don't want to risk it. And that's the one where all your law enforcement is. So...
You even get folk coming up from like England or Wales and then commenting how friendly it is up this way.
Oh, yeah.
Kobold Kitty. I mean, I can drive a manual. I'm worried about, well, women's safety.
You know, generally speaking, I mean, there's always exceptions to that, but generally speaking, especially in the creative sort of geeky spaces in Scotland, we're quite safe and quite accepting. So I'm not saying that there's not issues and there's not bad actors. There always is, but compared to some of the horror stories you hear about Japan, for example, we're nothing like that, like upskirting and all the shit that happens, and like people bagging into you in the railway station and that. You don't need to worry about that. Just as long as you're sensible, as long as you know you go out with folk and just have a good time, you should be all right.
Put it this way, I've got a friend who came from Hungary, that
Yeah.
area, and
Yeah.
she lived in London for a few years.
Oh yeah,
And-
London's scary.
Yeah. She very close to Wembley, and then she's moved up to Clydebank, and she says it's like night and day.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
she's in
believe
the
that.
heart of Clydebank.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the way I describe the two cities, Edinburgh and Glasgow, you walk down the street in Edinburgh, you'll meet people from all over the world: French, Italian, American, Canadian, Arabic, folk from all over. You walk down the street in Glasgow, you'll meet Caucasians, Asians, every skin tone imaginable, every race and creed. The big difference is every single one of the fuckers will be Glaswegian and will talk to you in a Glaswegian accent. So, I went to an inner city school in Glasgow. Having been from Dundee, there was like maybe 3 or 4 black kids in my school year in Dundee. I went to Shawlands in Glasgow, and the racial mix was like 50-50, white to non-white. And honestly, everyone was so accepting and friendly in Shawlands. It was ridiculous. Like, nobody gave a fuck. And then when I went back to my Dundee school, I was like, you posh, pretentious pricks. They saw... There were 2 girls in a few years below us that walked down the corridor holding hands, and it was the biggest scandal of the school. Whereas when I was in Shawlands, my best mate was this girl called Rosie, who was the butchest dyke lesbian with the Doc Martens and the multicolored hair, and Ned's broke into the playground one time and started chasing people with hammers, and literally the reaction was, oh, for fuck's sake, not again. So, it's fine, we'll deal with it. We always do. So, So yes, generally speaking, now there are the rough areas, there are the bad patches. Personally, I don't get involved with anything to do with sports or the football games. I think they can get a bit hairy, but generally speaking, we're quite a friendly bunch.
Yeah, if you're over and you're in the tourist areas, so
Yeah.
the chances of something happening is once in a blue moon.
Especially if you're overseeing Steve. I mean, Steve will know all the good areas. I mean, Edinburgh's, you know, the posh face of Scotland, the presentable face. I would call Glasgow the retarded little brother. That's like the actual heart of Scotland.
Put it this way, right? Edinburgh's more likely to kill you from the stairs and the hills than
Oh,
anything
absolutely,
else.
yeah. Edinburgh's one of the few places to get anywhere. You go up a fucking hill, and to get home again, you still go up a fucking hill.
Yeah,
So,
you're forever just going up, and you're going, wait a minute, I started at the bottom, why am I still going up?
exactly. Isn't it a thing that Edinburgh, they couldn't build outwards, so they just kept building upwards? And trying to navigate anything on Google Map, it's like, is it this level or this? Like, there's a street below another street. You know,
Yeah.
it's mental.
And folk also forget that half of the Royal Mile is actually on a bridge as well.
Oh, I know. Are they trying to take? They're trying to take our flag. The bastards.
Cobalt Kitty. I know for a fact, Ellis can attest to this. I have above average strength for a woman.
Oh god.
Keep in mind he works out. I don't yet. We are equal in physical strength. I broke a boy's jaw, knocked his ass out. All because he was sexually harassing me.
Oh yeah,
But
you'll be fine.
walking with either Steve or you, we'd be okay.
Yeah, you'll be
Cobalt
fine.
Kitty. I know for a fact, Ellis can attest to this. I have above average strength for a woman. Keep in mind he
comment
works
twice.
out.
Yeah.
I don't yet. We are equal in physical strength. I broke a boy's jaw, knocked his ass out. All because he was
Yeah,
sexually
you're wildly
harassing me.
overthinking the dangers
But
here.
Yeah.
walking
yeah.
with either Steve or you, we'd be okay.
Nah, you'll be
Cobalt
fine.
Kitty. WTF. Cobalt Kitty. Why did it play twice?
No idea. No idea. Must have copied and pasted by accident. Right. Okay, we can take this final flag. We can do it, boys. We can do it, boys. So yeah, to sum up and kind of wrap up the stream, there is PvE
Riley
content.
Sadlex.
Back on top.
I was in Edinburgh not
Yeah.
long ago meeting Neil Newman again.
Nice. Hey, level up. I've lost my mouse. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. But your PvP is the main draw, especially when you start getting into keeps and defensive areas and stuff like that. It's actually really good. If I can convince yourself, Mike, and Snuggins and that to give this a go, I think this could be fun. Could be definitely be a thing. Right, I want to take this flag. Come on, we can take this flag.
At Riley Sadlex.
The barrels have
YouTube
defeated
hates
you.
me.
You need to walk round.
I know. Big Bertha is not the most elegant of orcs. She's the prettiest, but she's not the most elegant. There we go. We can do it. We can take these flags. It'll be fine.
I see Riley's comment. Were you at Old Town, Edinburgh, or Newtown?
Was I at Older Newtown?
No.
What?
I'm replying to Riley.
Oh, right, okay. See the amount of times I've walked down the Royal Mile during the Fringe and people have said, "Oh,
Cobalt
nice
Kitty.
costume." I'm like,
I've
no,
always
that's
wanted
just
to
how I
meet
dress.
Neil.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The bastard took the other flag.
At Riley Sadlex. I have no
You
clue.
have no clue. Were all the buildings really, really old?
Yeah.
If you're in the old bit with all the stairs
But
and the
Riley
hills, then you're in the
Sadlex,
old town.
Near where they have the giant swings.
Oh. The one that I know that it is the cow gate, which is down in the old town, and that's where there's a fucking cow's arse sticking out of one of the buildings randomly. Right, there we go. Okay. So, like I said, good fun. Do recommend Warhammer Online. But, thank you for all joining me on stream, by the way. It's certainly been an interesting conversation, I'll give it that. How much of it was connected to Warhammer is a different matter, but never mind. I'll definitely be back next Thursday.
But Riley Sadlex.
We never mentioned any
my younger
islands
sibling
or any
made me
orange
walk
people
all over.
today. So.
Oh, well,
But Riley Sadlex.
we did mention the
while
episode
in
at one point.
cosplay.
So, we were talking about Randy Andy's birthday, so I think that counts.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll definitely be back next Thursday. Well, maybe I'll either do Dragon Quest 7 if I'm on my own, or we convince the guys. We might get Castle Crashers on. That would be fun. But yeah, or Helldivers, whatever people's up for. So yeah.
I'll make sure Helldivers is entertaining anyway.
Oh, I'm sure you fucking will. So, yeah, I'm going to get my stratagems in place so I can protect myself against Mike, for fuck's sake. Right. Anyway, I also need a birth
Cobalt
purpose.
Kitty. I'm down for Castle Crashes on PS5.
Nice. Well, I don't know if it's cross-platform. We've got it all on PC, but Castle Crashers is fun.
I'll
But
Google it
Riley
quickly.
Sadlex.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Right, anyway, thank you all for joining, and I will catch you all soon. I've got various videos, as I always do, on the editing desk. They'll be ready when they're ready. Don't know when I'll be streaming again. Certainly next Thursday, if nothing else. But, yeah, I've got busy week this week and next, so I'll be on when I'm on. Right, okay, catch you all later. See you. Bye. Bye.
But Riley Sadlex. Bye.
Hear the war drum shake the sky. Steel and fire never die. Banners rise, the realms collide. Tonight we fight, no place to hide. Old world burning, battle lines drawn. Order stands at the break of dawn. Destruction marches through the gates. Siege engines roar, we test our fate. Shields up high, morale ignite. Magic crashing in the night. No quest markers, no easy win. Just war and grit and discipline. Keep walls fall, hear the cry. Realm versus realm till one side dies. Dust off legends, stake your claim. Back in the fight again. Return to reckoning, hear the blaze. Warhammer night on YindyPlayZ. Blades clash loud in the armor fray. Live from 8 till 8. Return to reckoning, hold the line. Casual chaos, primetime grind. If you love the old MMO ways, join the war on YindyPlayZ. Keep defense on the fortress wall. All runs hot as the ladders fall. Bright wizard fire, black orc rage. Every class stabs on the stage. Warbands form, the charge begins. Push the ram through iron and wind. Victory swings on a single play. One last push could win the day. No resets, no scripted scene. Just player shaping what